Morning. I've decided to kind of do a video blog instead of writing it. This is probably down to laziness and just like mixing it up a bit. Also, it gives me a good excuse to kind of show my shiny head off. Um, yeah, all the hair's also fallen off. My facial hair's fallen off now. So I had a shave for a few days, and yeah, it's all gone. So I'm kind of holding on to my eyebrows for dear life, because let's face it, it's not exactly a good look. Um, kind of having ears this big, yeah, it's not really a good look. But I forget. I do forget that I've lost my hair, and it's not until I see other people's reactions to me, or I see my own reflection that I actually remember. So it's a bit like seeing that chef at Eston Blumenthal looking back at you. But it doesn't really bother me that much. I wear hats in the house, and but they do irritate a little bit, so I'm kind of on and off with hats. But I've got um, a collection of hats. I'm not exactly a hat person, so I've before all this, I never really wore hats. So I'm still kind of getting used to what type of hat to wear for what kind of social situation. Um, Me and my mum went for a quick meal of a day at Nando's, and I'm kind of sat in Nando's with like beanie hat on, um, and then I saw a reflection myself. Yeah, um, I'm surprised that they didn't come over with a balloon and a colouring in book for me. Um, it wasn't the best decision. It wasn't the best fashion decision. I've wrote some stuff down which I want to talk about. Macmillans, they've been brilliant. Honestly, they've been so good. They've been really helpful. I rang them yesterday, and I rang them a few weeks ago, and they said to me, yeah, "We'll send you a form. You've got to fill a form out." Now, if anyone says those words to me, don't Macmillans or whatever, I always say yes, but right at the back of my mind, I know that as soon as those forms hit the mat, I pick them up and put them in the important forms to fill out file, which I never do fill out. The census there from 1981. So and what happens is because the chemo brain, with chemo you do get really forgetful. I get the forms, I put them on the in the pile, and then kind of think, oh, where did I put those forms? So then ring Macmillan's back up. They send me forms again, and then I do exactly the same. It's like a rotation. Um, that's where your donations are going. So but I think when I rang yesterday, Macmillan's, I think I did actually kind of work this out, and um, they actually just thought, sod it, we'll fill the form out for you. So, and they've been brilliant. I had to have an appointment with my doctor, and they've called my doctor and they've arranged all that. We had that this morning at 9 o'clock. I should give them all my other forms to fill out. So yeah, they've been brilliant. If to say it's a charity, if it were a private company, it'll get top marks for customer satisfaction. They've been really good. I mean, I know knife on Thursday. So I go to London on Tuesday. I've got to have blood tests and that kind of thing, but I actually have the nano knife on Thursday. So this is I've had to obviously go private to pay for this with my healthcare. I say nano knife. Actually, the nano knife is a technology where they electrocute the tumour. I'm not actually having that done because it's not covered with my private healthcare. I'm having something similar, but instead of actually electrocuting it, they use heat and cook it. Um, which is a bit more painful, but they've said nothing what a couple of paracetamols can't deal with. So hopefully it won't be that bad. Staying over there, staying in the in the hospital on Thursday night, come back on Friday. So, yeah, it's been a bit of an hassle getting it sorted. Just to make sure that the doctor wasn't going to do the nano knife, I've had to kind of sign a documentation to say that the private healthcare have full access of rights to my health records. So this involves going into a secure site, printing up one of their letters, signing it, scanning it, sending it back to them, and that's just like one of many stuff which you kind of feel they should have been a bit more active on. So, but it's at least it's now all signed for and paid for, and it's one kind of less thing off my shoulders. I just wanted to kind of say thank you and all for people coming on my blog. I'm not quite sure if the video blog thing is working for me waffling on, but at least it saves you all from my terrible spelling. So, yeah, it does seem to be getting a lot of hits, but I'm not quite sure if it's just me with the F5 key, seeing how many hits I'm getting. It's just kind of me tallying it up. So, if it's just me and my mother watching this video, then yeah, my mother is appreciated. So what I'll do is I'll do another blog and either write or do a video, depending on laziness, on how the nano knife and everything goes, and how London goes. I'm missing my chemo out this week because they've given me the decision to do that. I've decided it might be best to do that, so then at least when I go to London, I can, yeah, I'm not worried about being sick or anything, and I'm able to go to London. So I'm going to have the chemo the week after. So yeah, I'll report all that. Thank you.